Welcome back to the MLG Call of Duty Ghosts game type testing. The next game mode we're going to be looking at is Blitz, and this is where it's kind of like, I guess, soccer. Or, sorry if you're European, I know you guys don't like soccer or football over there. But pretty much there are two goals on either side of the map. Teams have to go in, get into the goal, and that'll result into a point or a capture for your team. And Sharp, he's taking a break, so Golden Boy will be filling in for him. Let's I want to see Golden Boy off the start. I want to see what the old man can do here. Look at him, world famous. He's got the hot dog patch.
I have a shotgun.
Standard Golden Boy fashion, man. We'll see what we can do for us. As you see the goal, if he makes it into the goal, it's an instant capture, and he'll put a point up for his team. Spotting one in the middle map, gonna get some help from Nezlo as they take out Thing 2. This is all about teamwork, folks.
Go
ahead, come in.
It's gonna be Theory now. Theory looks like he's just playing some defense for his team, but despite him hanging back, Fuse, they put in the first cap on the board. 5-minute rounds, unlimited score.
I don't need to play.
Looks like Sharp is back. Actually, what's Gunjar using? He's using the chainsaw. You guys see this thing?
Stalker on, man.
He's got a chainsaw, a laser sight. Sharp was able to cap a .14 caliber, but it's within
this
one
game
now.
type's good though. Blitz is good.
I could just imagine
Jar could make his way. Hip fire, get some help from Theory. And keep in mind, when you do cap, it's a 10-second cooldown before you could try to go for another one. It's going to be Sharp now, finding 2 in the back of the base. Fuse are able to hold on to their 1-point lead. Theory now makes his way over towards the back, and if you're wondering what map this is Freight. There's a train track through the middle of the map. A fairly symmetrical map. You know, you got buildings on both sides with vantage points that you're going to see teams trying to fight over and take control of. Try to get map control. With this shotgun, Nezlo finds a couple. Can't pick up any, though. Fuse looks like they're just sitting in the back of their base and protecting their goal. As you know, they have the lead, so it's up to Team Caliber to try to cap and tie it up. They were able to bring it back within 1 as Sharp finds a couple near the middle of the map. Those wind up taking out 2, FaZe and Sin.
Yo, boys, ballistic vests up. We're going to score goals here.
There you see Sharp calling out to his team. They have ballistic vests. Jay Nasty would be so proud of them right now. Let's look at this. Theory going to pick up one of the vests. Gives him some increased health, so he can make... Well, he could run right for the goal. Team Caliber, they do tie the game up thanks to these vests.
Damn!
Looks like I'm a shotgun noob in more than one Call of Duty, bitches.
Dude, you shotgunned him, and then the way that happened actually did look kind of cool.
Nezlo calling in the SATCOM, getting that motion sensor down on top of his goal. Oh, spots one player behind him on the mini-map. It's going to be Thing 2 cleaning him up, and Thing 2 is still trying to be a nuisance around the base. Let's switch over to the Fuse guys. Team Caliber, now it's going to be Fuse. FaZe on your screen now, spotting 2 near the middle of the map. Was able to pick up 1.
Oh, I should have used this.
Do you see them pushing up towards mid-map control? On top of the train, does spot 1. Using a silencer as well, so a silencer, not something we see too often in competitive play, but he's going to bring it back for us here. Historify currently watching his goal. Looks like thanks to the dynamic map elements, they closed the front door, so they only have to worry about 2 entrances. One behind him on top of the stairs. And of course, the back door, but Historify takes out Thing 2 as it's going to be Fuse taking a 2-point lead here. Only a minute 15 remaining in the first half. There is your scoreboard. Thing 2 doing some good slaying. And Theory, 12 and 5. He's doing some good defensive work for his team. He's picking up some kills, but Fuse, they still have the lead. They've been able to get to the Caliber base and score despite Theory being back up. Stormfire looking around towards the warehouses. Does get shot in the back. So one player. That's going to be Theory. Moving for the back fences. Sin. These dynamic map elements, man, unlocks a whole nother area of the map. As Sin could have made his way to the cap. Just taking the long route, it looks like. And this is going to be another point on the board for Fuse. great map movement from Sin as he also picks up one near the base. Getting one go for the capture, stops Goonjar just short of getting that cap for Caliber. 20 seconds remaining. They're going to close the front door here. Sin's still going to watch it just for good measure. As Thing 2 laying down on the goal. You see his two teammates watching the side lanes face off respawn. Spotting one down the middle of the map. Shots going down, finding one coming through the back door. That will be Theory. His Swordfire trying to clear the kill. One more play, making it through. His Swordfire picking them both up. Caliber going in for the score, and they are going to get it. Tying the game up, moving into the half. 7 points captured by both teams. You see Sin, the objective guy for Fuse. He has 7 captures, all 7 for his team. He has as many captures as his Swordfire does kills. So Sin is definitely the player to look out for as he's being aggressive around the map. Putting the points on the board for his squad.
D, dude, that's too much. I think we need to pull more pressure. Cause
it looks like
they pulled pressure and they
We
relayed.
shouldn't have 3D. We need to have 2 mid,
I'm
one playing
spectating.
B and me running flags, but
I think it's still
nobody's
the
playing mid,
pregame
so
timer. I
yeah,
can't see it. There we go.
It's happening in 8 too.
Thought I messed up there.
No, I said play. No, I
But
said
let's
play 2
watch
mid,
Sin.
one
Clearly
play
he's
B,
been
and
able
then all
to
run
sneak
flags.
behind enemy lines.
But nobody started playing mid, so
And
I
here we
started
go,
running,
making
I
his
started
way
playing
right through
C.
the middle of the map. Nobody from Caliber spotted him just yet. Finding one near the back fence, is finding 2. Gets him off respawn. This is going to be an early capture for Sin, even dodging the IMS that was on the goal. But Caliber, they answer back with a capture of their own. 2 seconds before Fuse are able to go in for another cap. And here we go, Sin making his way to the goal once again. IMS there. Looks like his teammate will get that cap
Relay like that.
as they retake the lead by 1. Back and forth game so far. His Swordfire now on your screen. They are able to move in for another goal. You see that side hallway available to use. But his Swordfire doesn't want to take that route. We'll meet up with Nezo. As it's going to be an Odin being called in for Caliber. Nezlo doesn't look like he picked up any kills with that. His Swordfire making his way over towards the goal, and he's going to cap Fuse take a 2-cap lead.
Somebody behind me.
As that's your scoreboard as it stands. Thing 2 with the most kills for his team. Theory with the most for Caliber. But Sin just beasting it up in that objective column. 8 caps out of the 10 that his team had.
Can't get it if I'm on it.
Look at this guy. He's got a riot shield on his goal. It's gonna be Sin.
Okay, coming in. You gotta take advantage.
Keep running
So
relays,
he's
dude.
saying that,
Like, I
well,
got it. Just
if
one
I'm
person
on
stay
my
with me,
goal,
just one person stay with me. There's a guy coming
they
this way, there's
can't
a guy
cap.
behind me, there's a guy behind me, there's a guy
and
behind
if
me.
I have a riot shield, well, they can't shoot me. He's just being the bait for his team. Now he's got some. He's got a tough task ahead of him.
There's 3 here. I got 1.
But he's staying alive long enough for his teammates to rotate back and pick up these kills. Up there you go. He gets taken up, but not before Fuse take a 4-point lead. With the shotgun, they all get taken out. Nezlo dominating the kill feed. Caliber trying to put some points on the board here. They're actually going to pick up the riot shield and use it to try to get a capture.
We have to kill that Juggernaut.
It's going to be
We have
Nezlo
kill him.
takes out Sin. His Swordfire takes this opportunity to move out on the map.
There you go.
Finding a package in the middle, won't be able to pick that up. But Fuse, they still have the lead, but maybe we might be playing this a bit too passively.
I think he's going around the back.
You see, they are just hanging tight inside their goal, just waiting for someone from Caliber to move into their line of sight and stop them just before the goal. But it's going to be Nezlo once again doing some damage control. Sin does manage to get rid of that package near the middle map, and it looks like he might be able to get a capture here.
We ever need ammo.
Makes his way around the back, and there you go. Fuse retake the lead, or add on to their lead. As they're back up by 3 points, but all 4 down right now. Thing 2 has some work to do near his goal. Caliber picking up all sorts of kills around the map. But because of that cooldown time, they can't cap one after another. They need to hold the position for a couple more seconds, and then they can move in for a cap. But FaZe returns to his spot on top of his own goal, while his teammates push up on the map, trying to get some caps and trying to increase their lead. His Swordfire does spot 1, and he's just going to go in the opposite direction. It's looking like it's going to be a score, and there you go. Fuse putting up their 14th cap. Now you see Sin. He's getting some help from that objective column. His Certify, he's recognized, you know what? I'm not picking up as many kills on the map as my teammates. I'm just going to go right for the goal, try to get as many points for my team as possible, and it's working out. He's got 4 to his name. Thing 2, he just wants to kill people, man. 31 and 22, doing the slaying for his team. His Certify, big kills by him. One more player to get past. Unfortunately, he's unable to do so, but they did stop Caliber just short of capping that goal. A minute remaining now in the game. It's a 3 capture that separates both these teams. Same with the rocket launcher in hand. Doing some defensive work. Does pick up the kill. As you know, when you move in for this goal, it's so close quartered. And they just want to take out these rockets and use the splash damage to their advantage. Sin spotting a couple players over near the middle train tracks. He gets taken out by the second. Thing 2, you got to make these defensive kills. Chops down, headshot connecting onto Goonjar. And that might be all she wrote. 25 seconds remaining. All of Fuse are pinned back at their goal. There's just not enough time remaining for Team Caliber to get enough captures. That's going to be your final score as the first Blitz map is over. Congratulations to Fuse. And each and every one of these new game modes, Fuse were able to take the first map. But they wound up losing the next 2 for Cranked. They lost the next and were able to rebound in game 3 for Grind.
You need to have something in there.
Now we're looking at Blitz.
They definitely did a ban of Shoddy though, 'cause that thing is actually pretty powerful.
And there you see Thing 2 in the round and kill cam. We're going to be going to a different map. We're going to be switching up some of the settings, of course. Just trying to see, you know, what we can manipulate for Blitz to make it work. But you see 9 captures for Sin. He was definitely the MVP, just getting captures left and right. So the next map we're going to be going to is going to be a Warhawk. I'm gonna mess with some of the settings here, so let's switch up the map. Warhawk, mode, Blitz, options. Now I can't give them a respawn delay. Let's give them a 5-second respawn delay. We're gonna start this one back up on Warhawk and see how the respawn delay affects Blitz. So let's go right to the game screen here. Now you've seen Warhawk before. This is one of the player favorite maps. They love, you know, there are definitely some vantage points you could work with. You can move around the outside alleyways or just brute force your way up the middle of the street. It's a 3-lane in the map. And I don't want to spawn in. BB. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be watching Kyle. I actually want to watch Fuse off the start. We've seen Kyle off the start of just about every single map. So let's give Fuse some love. And the player to watch, without a doubt, it's got to be Sin here. Sin, you saw him on Freight. He's getting 9 captures for a team. Like, that's insane. He was able to get to a goal 9 times. He had all of his captures for his team moving into the second half. So he's the objective-oriented player, making his way down the middle of the street, spotting 2 players, able to take out 1. It's going to be FaZe leading the way, but some machine guns better stick with close quarters, and he's going to back down and make his way around the right side alleyway. Spots 1, moving over for the double kill, and does connect onto Neslo. But they're picking up the kills, and now they're going to start progressing up on the map, trying to take map control. But you always got to be careful, since it is an instant cap. All you got to do is touch that goalpost, and it results in a score. So you always got to be cautious. You know, the defensive players are, they have important roles to play. In his sword fight, he's going back to his trusty sniper rifle, spotting one in the middle straight, able to connect onto Theory, spotting another one, can't get the shot off in time. And it's going to be Neslo winning that fight.
There might be a kid at our right side. I don't know where he went.
FaZe going for the cleanup kill, but could also take this time, maybe get a little sneaky on the map. And he spots 2 over near the courtyard, but he gets shut down. His sword fight now left to try to get the revenge kills. He's taking fire, but he makes it look easy. Connects with the headshot onto Theory. Hard scope. Missing over near the garage. Taking out his pistol, and, well, that does the job just fine. I think he could lean with the sniper rifle as well. I think that's what his Certified just did for a second. 2 down right now. The Certified looking for the 3rd. Looks like he's going to be inside the cafe. Yeah, he spots him through the window. Going for the catch, and it's going to be first guy going to Team Caliber.
I called it out. Yeah.
Unfortunate, his Certified wasn't able to clean up that kill. Now he's looking around for some more. Who's pushed up for them?
God.
Doesn't look
Netzel,
like
you
he's
got
in.
destroyed.
It's gonna be Thing 2. Just found Theory, so Caliber know he's around this area as he cleans up Sharp. Oh, there's a player right behind him, but he's just hightailing out of here. It's gonna be Netzel able to stop him just short of that goal cap. As we're gonna switch over to Caliber, they just took a 2-cap lead.
Never say
Sharp.
Never.
He's just playing some defense, but now he's making his way up the middle of the street.
No, I didn't. None of them were there. None of them were there.
Theory being aggressive as well.
Do I got this?
Over near the garage. Looks like he might go into the cafe, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Finds a SATCOM. Going to destroy that. Of course, he could just knife it, but Theory wants to get stuff done with his bullets. In the meantime, Caliber, they get another cap on the board, and it's going to be potentially another turret. Now you see Fuse. They put one up on the board. Goonjar gets some help from his guard dog, but he's able to do it with his gun as well. And there's another player in position over there. Not Theory, not Goonjar. I don't remember who it was, but it looks like they were taken out. Netzel gonna call in his guard dog, but he's running out of ammo. Only 6 bullets in his clip. Picks up the kill on the Thing 2. He's gonna have to pick up his SC-2010. 5 seconds remaining before Netzel could get another cap. Spotting 2 players near the goal, and he's gonna get shut down. So Fuse, they're getting pressured pretty hard right now. Team Power just relentless with this aggression. Theory using the Vector. Spotting 2 near the garage. He's going to run through the cafe, make his way for it. Another goal. Spots FaZe, makes quick work of him. Killing him so fast. And another one over near the door, but can't pick up the second one. Goonjar, he's picking up some kills. And he's doing some stunning for his team. In fact, let's look at the scoreboard. Goonjar, he's on top for his team. 10-4, 2 caps. You see on Fuse, they only have 2 caps as a team, but they're not getting a whole lot of slaying done. You could definitely tell that more kills are being made by Caliber here. Now the question is, are those kills made in a defensive effort or in I would say they're maybe made in an aggressive manner. I mean, look at the total caps. They got 5-2. So they're being aggressive. They're pushing up. They're pushing up on the map, and they're using the kills that they get to get these caps, to get the scores. Sharp. He's ready to go in, snuck behind enemy lines. His teammates were a distraction, and that's going to allow Sharp to cap this flag. They're going to go up by 4. 25 seconds remaining in the half, but here comes Fuse. They're trying to get some points on the board here. Netzel fighting one near the truck, able to take out Sin. Is anybody else near the area for Fuse? I don't think so. You see them fighting from the top of the sheep, but I don't think anybody from Fuse is going to be able to get near the Caliber goal. So Caliber moving to the half. They're going to be in a great position. Actually, there you go, Fuse. They were able to put one more up there. So going to that, they're only going to be down by a total of three scores, which is definitely a manageable position. And it definitely looked like that the side Caliber was on was a lot easier to defend the goal as opposed to the side that Fuse was on. So we'll see if Fuse switch up their play style and moving into the half, as it is a bit easier to defend now.
Like, I have a Maniac suit for a reason.
Oh, did I hear that correctly? Gundar has a Maniac suit? No way.
I'm on MLG. Does he have dominant?
I gotta see him call this thing in, because he could get so many captures.
My dog came running near because I was blasting my music so loud. He came in like...
And of course, we want your guys, the viewers' feedback as well. Tweet at us at MLG along with hashtag MLGCOD. Let us know what you think of the new game types as well as the maps. But here we go, Goonjar. He's got the Juggernaut suit, and he's just going to be able to cap goal after goal after goal. Of course, when you do have the Maniac suit, you get increased movement, but you only get a knife. But Goonjar makes it work here, takes out Sin, and he's out for more blood. Spots the SATCOM on the goal, but just like that, he caps another one. 4 Calibers, they're going to go back up by 3. But keep in mind, Fuse, they're still in this game. It only takes one good push from them, one good spawn trap going, and all of a sudden it's a tie game. But Goonjar, he's going to regenerate to help. Theory's going to move in for the cap. Goonjar's going to hang around with the knife right into the chest of Sin. And, you know, I was saying that it seemed like Caliber's side in the first half was easier to defend, but no, they're making capping look easy right now. Goonjar just taking so many bullets, and he puts another cap on the board for Caliber. So 3 minutes 45 seconds remaining in the map. That's your scoreboard. Goonjar 16 and 7, 4 caps, most on his team. And you see Thing 2 in the previous map on Freight. he was doing the most work in slang, but now he's saying to his team that they need some objective work. So he's moving in. He's now got the most caps for his team.
MLG might be listening.
Here we go, Theory.
Yeah, dude,
You're right. I need to stop.
Gonna drop down the IMS.
I forgot.
Now,
on our team.
The IMS
I got a cat, dude.
on the
you turned
goalpost,
song
it's
up,
a
good cat.
questionable call because it's an instant cap. I don't think
Thank you, Slim Shady.
there's enough time like for the cap since it's instant. The IMS doesn't go off and it won't kill them. So maybe Theory might want to reposition his kill streak to maybe like a cut near, like maybe he just puts it inside the doorway on the cafe and then that effectively shuts down that side of the map. But I mean, we'll see if he picks up any kills in the kill feed. Let's switch over to Fuse. They're on the back foot here. They need a cap 7 times now. Team Coward, they're just in a great position. Sitting now on your screen. Here's the objective guy on Freight. He's making his way over to the goal. There's the IMS, and you know he dodges it. So there you see Theory's IMS not doing much near the goal for him. Sin just loves to slide around the map, doesn't he? He's gonna get shot in the side by Goonjar as the Store 5 falls as well. Thing 2 gets taken out. You see the kill feed just dominated time and time again by Caliber, but it's still a 6 capture game. Fuse, they can definitely make this happen. They just need that spark. They just need to pick up a couple kills, start get some momentum going in their favor,
A cap time on this would be way better.
and just try to manipulate the spawn so that they pick Team Caliber off their respawn. There is a 5-second respawn delay implemented here.
All these game types
So they just need to get a couple down,
run into something and like
use the delay to their advantage,
You just run around
and capture from there.
or whatever, not kill Brian. You run around, pick up dog tags. That's all it was. This game type, there's no set of like, there's no like real sense of objective. You're literally running into a portal and running back. Like that's it.
Alright, so let's see what Thing 2 is doing. It's not only a 5 capture game up, it's going to be 6 again, as it looks like Theory might have put another cap on them. For Caliber, actually Theory's doing some defensive work. It looks like that's going to be another cap for Caliber, maybe a Historify looking for the kill. And he's going to find it onto Nezzle that was being aggressive for Team Caliber. And you know, Fuse, they just need to find that balance between aggression and defense. Because obviously you got to defend your goal. You know, that's one objective of the game is you can't allow the other team to score. The other is, well, you got to get some caps yourself. So your objective players got to be sneaky around the map. They got to find the uncommon lanes. They got to find the holes in the defense of the opposing team and try to exploit them. As it's back to a 5-cap game, but Caliber, you know, they just hang back on their goal right now. It's going to be another package being called in. They're going to try to steal this one away. Another Maniac suit. This could be exactly what they need. Sin with the riot shield. He's just going straight for the goal here. Oh, man. Brilliant play by whoever that was. That's going to be Theory, I believe. The stun comes out, stops him, and he's able to clean up the kill. 20 seconds remaining. That is all she wrote. Caliber are going to answer back and take Blitz on Warhawk. There you see the final stats. Goonjar 30 and 11, 26 and 15 from Neslo. Theory did some amazing defensive work. He finishes 18 and 11. He also has the most catches for his team at 6. As Caliber take it by a score of 17 to 10.
We gotta go. I want to give everyone my input.
All right, it looks like Caliber, they have a tournament to play, but before they go, I definitely want to get their thoughts on the Blitz game mode.
Yeah, you can't just fly in there. Yeah,
Hey, I heard you guys.
no kill streak. No kill streak. 100%.
Yeah. No kill streak.
I'll wait till we're back into the lobby. So, you guys have to go, Caliber?
Revin. Were you watching me when I went on a Maniac tear?
Yeah, that was crazy, but before you guys go, can we get your thoughts on the Blitz game mode?
Yeah, let me say something.
Basically.
Wow, alright, sure. Okay, so instead of just being able to just fly through the portal, I think you should have to stand in there for like 2 to 3 seconds at least, and then you get a point. You can't just fly in there. And then also, obviously, no kill streaks, it makes the play a lot like more teamwork wise. Because I like you just saw me do. I camped. Yeah. I just camped in their base and got a Maniac suit and then ran in like 3 times. It's like you can't really have kill streaks to implement it to do that.
So the only change you want to see made to this game type is just the instant cap?
No, and you can't cap it if they're laying down on it. That too.
Yeah.
Well,
Even a
thanks
higher
for
cooldown would be good.
thanks for coming on and helping us test these game types.
I feel like it should be a longer cooldown too, rather than 10 seconds. Probably like 25.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, 20, 25
Let me
seconds
see
for a
if, let me see
cooldown.
if I could edit that.
A lot more strats.
Because
Yeah,
then you
check
could
if
actually
you can.
set up like you could like set up spawn kills. In the,
I know.
Exactly.
Point, like,
I
rather
can't
than
edit
just having
the cooldown timer.
Yeah, if there was a cooldown limit like higher, it would add a lot more strats and like
Either that or
setting
the
up the
person
map.
who capped it is gone for a little bit longer and isn't necessarily,
Yeah, that's
you
a
know,
good idea.
instant like spawned back, you know, like because
Yeah,
then
they go in
you know
there
you
and
cap
then you
it, but there's a
die.
little bit of not necessarily. Well, yeah, I mean not necessarily die, but you know, because you did get there, you did cap it, so you shouldn't, you know, be rewarded with a death. But you just come back like, you know, maybe like 2-3 seconds. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
Yeah. You should
Instead
have
of it
a
being
respawn,
instant.
I agree with that.
A 5
Yeah,
second
go
cap
for
would be a
respawn.
great where you don't just
What
cap
is
Either
it
the
that
for
or-
4
delay on
seconds.
that? Is it
either
5
that or
seconds?
just put you in an area where you will not be effective at all. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, right.
Something like
Like
that.
when I capped it, when they were playing, when I capped it, I spawned behind 2 of them,
Like
but one of them
mid-map,
was
right?
behind me. Like
You
if there was a
spawned
couple more
mid-map.
seconds, I would have. No, I spawned behind you guys. Like you were pushing our spawn. If it would have been like 2 more seconds, I would have been behind all 3 of you and got a 3-piece. That's like
Alright.
insane.
yeah.
Well, thanks for having us in the stream,
Alright,
Evan.
so-
Love to play this tournament.
There you heard the players and
Yeah,
their
helping
thoughts
out
on
the
Blitz, the
DS
new game mode. The only change they would like to see made is that it's not an instant cap. They want to be able to control the area before you're rewarded with the score. But anyways, Team Coward, they got to go, so we're going to invite some more players in. In the meantime, we're heading to commercial break. When we come back, we're looking at some more new game modes here in Call of Duty Ghost. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned here on MLG.TV.